I'm Jeff Rimmer, and a pleasure to be visiting with certainly one of the greatest players in the history of the game. I'm very proud to say a friend for a long time here in South Florida. And, of course, we speak of the great Bobby Orr. And, Bobby, great to see you. It's been too long, my friend.
Nice to see you. Nice being with you.
Now, let's talk, first of all, about this Blue Jacket Hockey Club. A young team decimated by injuries. Have you ever seen a hockey team lose as many key players as the Jackets have here?
No, I think you've had something like 10 regulars go down this season. It's unbelievable. And I follow the injury reports throughout the league, and it's unbelievable what's going on in our game today. And it's really hard to understand, Jeff. I mean, our conditioning is pretty good. The players are in very good shape. You know, the equipment is supposed to be better, and yet we're having the kinds of injuries we're having. And something I've said before, our guys are just too fast, too big, too strong to be playing at the speeds we play at. And you know, I'm one of those guys that really believes that we should have that red line back in our game, make them use their skills. You know, a lot of the injuries are happening at center ice. The guys are coming through the center ice so fast, and these guys are so big and so strong. Somehow, you know, we've got to slow the game down a little bit, and the only way we can do that is put that center line back in. I'm a big believer of that, but the injuries throughout the league are unbelievable.
Now, the situation here with the players bigger, stronger, faster, do you think an Olympic-sized rink would help?
I'm not sure that's what we need. I just think we need to get that center line back in, make the players use their skills, make them move the puck. And you can't throw that long pass where the guys are going through the middle, looking back over their shoulders, looking for that breakaway pass and getting hit. I just think if that center line were back in, it would slow the game down a little bit. We're just too big and too strong. Look at these guys. I mean, I was a fair size when I played. I'm a little guy now. These guys are just too big and too fast, and we've got to slow it down. And if you look at the injuries, it's just unbelievable.
Speaking of big guys, you represent one, the Orr group, who's actually playing for Florida, and we watched him play here through the first period, and of course in Columbus a few nights ago, and that's Ekblad, the first overall pick. This kid is tremendous. You talk about size, he's got pretty well everything.
He's a big boy that can move, like a lot of young players. He's hit along a little bit, but he's coming back again. Like I think that happens to all young players, but no, Aaron's had a great start, and he has a great future in the game. He's a big kid that can skate. He really sees the ice, and he's got a great shot. And I think one day he could put up some numbers for a defenseman. But no, Aaron, and he's a wonderful young man. Loves the game. It's 100% every night, and you know, we're proud to work with the kids.
Now, there's a young man that a lot of folks are talking about that your Orr group also represents, and being projected to be the #1 overall pick, Connor McDavid. Even Sidney Crosby says this kid may be better than I am. What kind of kid is he?
He's a great kid. I'm often asked about comparing him. We don't compare. He's Connor McDavid, but he's another kid that loves the game. He has a great love and passion for the game, and I think with all the great players, that love and passion they have for the game is the key. They want to go out every night and play at the top of their games, and that's what Connor's like. I mean, you go through the lineups with Sid or Wayne or Mario. You know, those guys went out every night. They never disappointed, and that's the kind of kid Connor is. He wants to go out and be the best player he can be every night, and he's really a fine young man. He's getting bigger, getting stronger, and it's going to be interesting in the World Juniors.
Will he be healthy enough to go?
We think so. We think so. There's no way he'll play if he's not ready, or he just can't. But knowing Connor, he'll be ready.
Back to the Blue Jackets, and as I said earlier, you watch a lot of games on television. You'll watch our game. You'll watch a lot of hockey on a nightly basis, watching your players and other players in the league. Let's talk specifically about a guy that played for the same junior team that you did, and certainly a fan favorite in Columbus, and that's Boone Jenner. What are your thoughts on him? He played on that same junior team, the Oshawa Generals, a few years after you, though.
You know, a lot of years after me, Jeff. No, I like Boone a whole lot. I think you guys have something going here. I mean, if you go back to the beginning of the season before the injury bug hit you, your team was playing awfully well. I mean, really, really well. And what kid that you sent back to junior Milan,
Right.
Hansen, he's
Johansson's a great player.
very good player. And you've got a good mix, and I was looking today at the ages of your players. You don't have an old team. You've got a very young team with some veterans sprinkled in. Now, I think your future is very, very bright.
Patience is a virtue then for a hockey
And
club.
your goaltending isn't bad.
Absolutely. Bobrovsky, you like him?
Oh, yes. Yes, he's played very well for you. So I think the Columbus Blue Jackets have a great future.
Well, we asked the trainers here to come up with a little gift for you here for coming on with us today. How about this?
Thank you. Oh, that's great.
That's from
Thank
the trainers.
you.
And look at that. Look at the All-Star logo, because it's in Columbus this year.
That's right. Thank you. That's very nice.
Great to see you again,
Thanks,
bud.
Jeff. Thank you.
The great Bobby Orr joining us here on Fox Sports Ohio. And we're back with more from here in South Florida after this commercial break.